Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your own resource packs. So first, if you do not know how to get to the resource pack folder, there are two different ways you can do it. So one is you can go to %appdata% if you're on Windows, or you can go to libraries if you're on Mac, I think. But I'm going to show you the easier way. So let me switch out of here real quick. Okay, so here let me show you. Here we have the resource pack that I created. It doesn't have anything in it, but so you need to, if you want to create a resource pack, or if you need to get to the resource pack folder, you can just go into Minecraft. Go to options, resource packs, and open resource packs file or folder. Do not pay attention to any of these are all other stuff. So first, let's just create a new one here. You want to create a resource pack, so create a new folder and name it anything. So I'm just gonna name mine YouTube, and then once you're inside, you're gonna need to make a folder called assets, a text document named pack dot, make sure you make it .mc meta, okay? Yes, mc meta. So you want to open up the pack.mc meta file and paste this exact text in. This text will be in the description, but you can edit this right here. So if you want to edit the description, you just edit what's in between the quotes. Do not delete the quotes. You want to make it YouTube, or you can type anything in here. So I'm just going to type YouTube tut, which stands for tutorial, and exit and click save. So next, you're going to want to create a image. You want an image for your pack, so like this. So I just went and I got so I got this, and I made I didn't make it, I found a picture to put in here. Sorry. So you can just, if you're on Google and you search one, you can just drag and drop it, but you need to make sure that the image is 128 by 128 pixels. Next, you have to name that pack, and that should work. And now if you go in here and you click done, and then you click resource packs, you will see that YouTube, or that resource pack, is now in there. So next, you want to go to assets, create a new folder called Minecraft. And for this tutorial, we're going to do block models. So you want to, sorry about that. You want to create another folder named models. So inside, there's a lot of folders, by the way. Inside of this folder, you want to create a thing called block, a folder called block, sorry, and you want to create an item folder. Neither of them are necessary, but I'm just putting them there for future reference. So today we're going to create a simple block model, and yeah, so I'm just gonna delete this other one, and let's head over and load up mCreator. So you see here, I meant to say BDcraft Modeler, not mCreator, sorry. mCreator is a mod creator thing where you don't have to code. It's a lot easier because I don't know really how to code. Anyways, so if you have the Pro version, you will have a screen that looks like this. I'm not gonna, you can also use the free version, and it should work about the same. I don't exactly know what's different, but so you wanna just, once you download the free version or the paid version, which will be in the description, you just double click the exe and you will be opened with this window. So yeah, so first you want to click this new add cube thing and add cube button and you can actually move this cube anywhere. So on this you can see the three different planes. So like you can edit this, you can edit everything, and what we can do is actually edit it to where sorry, you can edit up to 3 blocks. Like you can edit 3 blocks wide, 3 blocks tall, but anything bigger than that and it will not work. So we are just going to create a simple little block model here, and it is going to be just a bookcase. There we go, I can speak. You want to watch when you're creating new when you're creating new cubes. When you're creating new cubes, I can't think straight. Okay, when you're creating new cubes, you want to make sure that even if they look lined up right here, you want to make sure on this little 3D viewer right here. So as you can see that those two were actually inside of here. So we have now our simple little cube texture thing, and now we want to actually go to Material Manager, and so you're going to want to pick a particle. So if you double click this, it will bring you to this screen, and you want to you want to point it towards a resource pack folder. So I just have a bunch of my resource packs on my desktop, so I'm just going to use one of them, other resource packs, and Canon assets, Minecraft, textures, blocks, and then it will have all of these different blocks in here. So since I have, once you get to this list of blocks, you can just pick any block for the particle. So I think I'm going to make this a cobblestone texture. So you can actually, if you want to make it a cobblestone block, if you want to make a 3D cobblestone block, you can, but you can or cannot use the cobblestone particles. So just to show that, let's use a coal block particle and a cobblestone texture. So once you're done with that, if you want to add multiple textures, which is completely possible, you can, so I'm just going to add another bedrock, and I'm going to make this cube right here, I'm going to turn it into the texture of bedrock. So how you do this is you want to go to Tools, Elements Manager, and you'll see this little screen right here. So when you select these cubes, it should highlight in red the cube you have selected on here. And you just want to, you can double click to rename the cube, and you can right click and you want to click Textures, you want to click Customize. So since I want to do the top one so we can see it better. Let's just add actually a floating little dealio right here. Let's add that. Okay, so now let's just rename this to bedrock. And we want to right click on this, and we want to click Textures and Customize. So you will get this Change Faces textures, and you can actually, you click this little scroll down here, and it will actually list all of the different little thingy-mabob, the textures that you have listed in your Material Manager. Just can't speak today. Okay, I'm gonna select bedrock. You can actually customize every single side. So I'm just gonna put bedrock for all of them, and except for the top. So that's the top right there. So I'm actually going to do cobblestone for the top. So texture is the default one, and then you can actually change the bottom or down to particle. So yeah. So it's really simple how you change everything. Next, there's a UV mapper, okay? This is kind of complicated, and mine is a bit glitchy for some reason. But, so you see these red bars, that is exactly the same size as this little, this one right here, this cube, sorry. It's the exact same size as that. So you can actually drag this around and choose where the texture is taken from in that texture. So you can only, if this cube is, say, like 16 by, I don't know, 16 by 1 by 1, then you can select a 16 by 1 by 1 texture on it. So I don't know what's really up with the interface right here, but yours should look fine. So I'm just gonna click OK, and next you want to click File, or no, you can, if you want to make things really easy, you can click Blocks Helper. So since I'm making this into a cobblestone block, I'm just going to go up here and search cobblestone, and I'm going to click where was it? Okay, you want to highlight that and click Control C. So then you can exit out of this, and you want to go to File, Export. Oh, and also if you're, no, we'll do that next. We'll do that next tutorial. Okay, and you want to make sure that you make the name of the JSON file to whatever block. And you want to press save, and you want to go to where you saved it. So mine should be in my documents folder, yes. And you want to take it, and you want to move it to your, let's put it back in there for a second. You want to move it to your block. So if it's a block, you move it to your blocks folder. If it's an item, you move it to your item folder. It's really simple. Then you just drag the cobblestone into the, not the cobblestone, the model that you made. You click, you want to import, sorry, you want to import, or not, you want to select that resource pack. You want to click done in Minecraft. This is in Minecraft. You want to click done again, and you want to load up. You can do this in game too. So let's just make a new world. Texture pack. Oh, sorry. And let's, yeah, go back into creative and create new world. So this is actually very, very useful because you can retexture a cobblestone 3D model to look like a bedrock 3D model, or I mean, that is possible with just texture packs, but you could make it 3D instead of just 2D, or, I mean, I guess it's already 3D, but instead of a cube shape. So if we go and we search cobblestone, you see, we look at it, and it looks weird in our hotbar, but if we look at it here, you can see that the bedrock, the little bedrock bar, it's bedrock on the side and the bottom, I guess, and cobblestone on the rest. So there is a downside to 3D models, and that is that, I mean, I guess it's not a downside, but you can walk through the top, and you see these little, like, glitchy little parts right there. That is where textures are overlapping. So a really, really easy way to get rid of this is you want to go over here and you want to click Optim, which is optimize, and it deletes the faces that are not needed. So you click OK, export just like earlier. Let me select this. Come on. Cobblestone. Enter. And and it will show up in wherever you saved it to. And I'm just gonna drag it into there and replace. Okay, and once you go into your world, you can actually press F3. If you're on Mac, it's function F3 and T. If you're on Windows, it's just F3 and T. Make sure you're holding them down at the same time and not just pressing F3 and then pressing T. So you see the flashing is gone now because it optimized all of the faces. So that's gonna basically be it for this episode. I will see you later. Oh, I guess, oh, it's this little thing right here. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you later.